Hey everyone, welcome back to Mongrels Garage. Today we're going to save you some money. You like saving money, don't you?
The money is mine. I have the money.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody and stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
So this has to do with your project vehicle and mounting tires. Let's say you got a bunch of flat tires, you're not really enjoying that. It's still got some project rims. Now this is project rims because what we're doing will wreck good rims. So don't do this with the good rims. But it'll also help you out if you're out in the field or something, you need to pop a tire off a rim. So you're gonna need a few things. First thing we're gonna need is a scissor jack, just like this. Second thing we're gonna need is our truck. And we're gonna need the trailer hitch right here. Next thing we're gonna need the wheel that we're going to be working on. We're going to need the tire that we're going to be putting on that wheel. You need a couple crowbars, pry bars, stuff like that. A little bit of soapy water helps. A drill with a socket adapter on it so that we can spin the jack. Let's show you what we're doing. See if we can save you some money, because we all know that tire machines are expensive, and nowadays it's like 35, 50 bucks to get a tire dismounted and balanced. So you do that 4 times, it all adds up. So if you missed your gym day, this is a good opportunity to get your workout and save some money. Okay, folks. Well, because we stole the wheels off of this Trans Am, and we put them on the Parisienne over here, that left us with a bit of predicament because we had very large wheels on that Trans Am, which didn't make it able to roll. So we recently rectified that.
You better write down these instructions. We've got to be precise.
And how we fixed that was we took the tires off the 15-inch 5 bolts that were on that Trans Am, previously on my other 92 GMC truck, which made their way onto the Parisienne, which eventually said that's not going to work for the Parisienne, and it's going to be the driver. So we dismounted them from the 5 lugs, put them on the 6 lugs, put them on our 68 C10. Let's see if this thing will still fire up, just curiosity. Give it a couple pumps, pull the choke, should fire up. Nice. Well, we got that running off its tank. We've got some good tires on it. Well, roller tires. And this truck can move around the yard quite a bit. It can be used for around the yard until we actually get to fixing it up some more. So let's go see what we're going to do about moving the Trans Am and the Camaro now that we don't have wheels for those. All right, so let's see how all this comes together. We're going to use the scissor jack to break the bead on the tire.
No way!
We're going to use the drill to operate the scissor jack. Now you can do it by hand, but we're using the drill because it's a little bit faster. You're going to need to use the low torque setting, and if you got a plug-in drill, even better. So we're going to make sure that the jack has a bit of an angle towards the rim. We're going to wedge it under the hitch here. So we want to get as close to the rim as we can. There we go. Oh, we're going to put it on the high torque setting. There we go. Bead is broke. Look at that. Just like that, folks. That easy. Backside's a little harder, but same idea. You might have to play with it, rotate it a bit, but let's try the backside, see what we got. Same thing. Get our jack under here. Angle it so the base is kind of angled towards the rim, not away. You even touch the rim just a hair, it'll slip under. Okay, well, this is where the soap comes in. We don't really want to spray where the jack is, we want to spray kind of the bead. And we're going to stand on it a bit, give it a hand. That's working down a bit. Yeah, that's coming.
I'm here to put you back on schedule.
Like I said, this is where we might want to crack it a bit, rotate it a bit, just like you have to do at the tire shop. There you can see our bead start to come apart. We rotate it here, we should be able to get it to go. Uh-oh. Tip number 2, make sure your drill battery is charged. We'll switch the impact. You could do it by hand, like I said. This guy will have the torque we need. Whoa!
That's not gone well!
Wasn't expecting that. You gotta watch out for that. Okay, let's see if we can give that a hand. Oh, I think it just went. There it is.
It is broken.
Pry bar time. Okay, so we got our bead broke on both sides now. Now we'll get the pry bars and we'll start working the bead off of the wheel. Yeah, it's a little bit of a workout, so if you haven't done your gym day yet, then you're good to go. All right. But the nice thing is you're saving yourself some money. Tire machines are expensive, and get them changed at the tire shop nowadays, so I think it's like 35 bucks or so a wheel just to mount and balance. So, and since we're only doing a project car, we only need rollers. The balancing's not as critical. Let's come in the shade. Yeah, this is where the soap comes in really handy when you're trying to get the bead off. So we're gonna make sure we get some lots of soapy water in there, lubricate it up real good so it slips off a little easier. We're gonna start with our big pry bar. Make sure the back of the tire is below the bead. So we're gonna pry over here, pop this up over the rim. Like that. And we're gonna get our other pry bars and start working this up. We don't wanna go too far, but we're getting kind of close to where we've already got it popped. Just like that. There we go. That part of the bead's done. Bottom part, same deal. Use the big pry bar. And this is where we might have to stand on the rim. We're gonna pull that up as much as we can, pop it over, just like that. Now this time we're gonna go at it from the back side. This is a lot easier if 2 people if you can, because you can use someone to keep the pressure on the tire while you work it off. But if you're by yourself, you can do it as well. It's just a little trickier. Now, if you got really good rims, this is not the way to do this. This is just your project rims, okay, folks? You're gonna mark up your rims doing this. Okay, we're at the point where we can almost pull this off now.
I'm gonna rip you in half now.
Yep. There we go. That is how you dismount your tire. Now to mount it. All right, let's get this tire mounted on our project wheel. Remember, these are just rollers. We're gonna grab the rim. We're gonna get it at about a little bit of an angle, and we're just gonna push. 1, 2. You can see we got that on a fair ways with our hands. We just use the pry bar to help get it on the rest of the way. Stand on the rim. Get our other pry bar. There we go. That's that bead on.
Excellent.
Get some soap on this one. This one's a little trickier. We're gonna have to use our knees. So we want to make sure that we get our bead well below. We use our knees to walk it on a bit. We're going to keep it below the rim. grab our pry bar and we're just going to start walking this on. As we go, we're going to move our knee up to keep it pinned down. Oh, too much. There we go. Now we can put the air to it. Okay, the trick to getting this bead to seat, since we're fairly good size on the tire here, is we want to make sure it's got contact all the way around. Lots of soap in there to lubricate it. Little shove here, there it goes. Okay, now that it started a certain way, you're gonna let it down, set it down gently so you don't pop your bead. We don't want to be reaching across the tire.
Where's the kaboom? There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
There you go. And you have a good mounted tire for your project vehicle. That's it, folks. We're gonna get the valve stem back in here, put it at the correct pressure, get it back on the vehicle, and we got some rollers. We can move the car around the yard easily now and not have to be filling up the tires all the time. Right on. Okay, so the last thing we wanted to show you is, let's say your tire's a little loose. Now we got one of our old tires on the rim that doesn't quite fit as well, and you've seen people, they've sprayed the lighter fluid in there or whatever, and the big blowtorch, and it goes poof, and well, that's all well and good, but it's not the safest way of doing it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a ratchet strap, run it down the middle of the tire, and we're going to ratchet it up, and what's this going to do is it's going to collapse the middle of the tire and push the beads out towards the rim. Now, in extreme situations where the tire's just not even close to the size of the rim, you still might have to do the propane fire trick. But we're going to try to be a little bit safer. But right now, we'll show you right now. We just got an air leak. That's not taking anything. So we're going to take our ratchet strap. We're going to put some pressure on it. Just like that. And now we're going to hit it again. Put a little more pressure on this. This one might need the fire. I think we're at air pressure, bud. Can you go turn the compressor on? And we're gonna have to let the compressor build up again because you want a lot of wind when you're trying to seat these. We're close though. We'll get some more soap on here. That'll help. We'll let it build up to about 90 and we'll try again. This one's being a pain. There it goes.
All right, all right, all right.
Do our strap. Well, that one's a bit of a pain. It usually goes a lot smoother than that, but hey, we got it in the end. Get these up to pressure. All right, there you go, folks. That's how you change tires without using a tire changer and without using the tire shop. Now, they're a little big for the car, but you know, it's a vast improvement than what we had on here. What we had on here didn't match. They were trailer tires. They were different sizes, they different brands. Now we got a matching set of rollers on here, and the car drives pretty good. We do have a problem with this brake. We're going to have to address that. I'm pretty sure it's a bad brake hose because that caliper is sticking. So we'll rebuild the brakes. We looked at the backs. We got to do a brake wheel cylinder and stuff like that. So that's on the next video. We'll get into some of that stuff. But yeah, there we go. Matching set of tires. They're not balanced, but actually we took it for a quick drive down the highway and it was really smooth, surprisingly. So
You know what you are? You're a dipstick.
it'll get us to a shop where we can get them balanced if we have to. So that's how you do it without a tire machine, without spending 35 bucks a wheel. All right, everyone. So that's today's video. Thank you for joining us. And if you haven't already done so, go ahead, hit that subscribe, ring the bell, give us a thumbs up, leave some comments. It's free. It helps the channel. And thanks again for watching. We'll see you on the next video.
Bye.